Hey everyone. So I'm just going to do something really quick about breath work today. So this is something which anybody that's following me on kind of Instagram and that kind of stuff on social media, this is something which I've drawn reference to a few times, which I'm sure people are aware of. It's something which I'm pretty passionate about right now, just because of the benefits I've felt from this thing. So what it is in relation to breath work, it's just a method of, I suppose, bringing oxygen into the body. And it's a practice which I do as a discipline every single day. It's something which I don't want to miss. I like to do it, again, in the morning because it fits with my routine. But this kind of stuff can be done before bed as well, if that's the kind of thing that fits in with your routine. So what we're effectively doing here is, what I get from breath work is I get a state of relaxation and a state of clarity, and I feel centered and I feel ready to go about my day, which is why it works well for me in the morning. But again, if you're doing it before bed, then again, which I've done before as well, and that's something which normally you'll find that you'll have a better sleep and a deeper sleep, because again, the more oxygen's in the body before bed, you're going to notice that it will enable your body to allow you to have a better, deeper level of sleep. So with regards to myself, so I do it in the morning because I find it sets me up for my day and it gets me going, kind of gets me in a good place and in a good frame of mind to kind of structure my day and start what I need to do. But what it is really is 30 breaths, so 30 deep breaths and 30 exhales. So 30 times over a course of 3 rounds. So you'll do that 30 times. You'll then have, on the last exhale, you'll hold your breath for about 30 seconds, for about a minute. And then on the second and third round, you'll then hold your breath on the exhale for 1.5 minutes. And that's the way that I typically do it on a daily basis. Again, you can go longer as you get better at this, and you can off to whatever feels a natural breath hold for how long you can go for. But effectively, what you're doing is your last exhale will be a breath hold on that. And then once you get to the end of the minute, for example, on the first round, you'll then have an inhale, and then you'll hold your breath for 15 seconds and then exhale, and then you're on to the second round. So that's in a nutshell how it's going to work. So I do this, and the reason I do it is because what I've read and what I've researched, and obviously all these videos that you see online with people because this is something that's becoming pretty popular, and it's starting to take off again, kind of like cold plunges and things like that did kind of more recently, where a lot of people are doing that now. But with regards to breath work, what we're looking to achieve from this is to pull oxygen into the body. So you're pulling oxygen into your lungs, into your tissues, into your blood, into your brain, and we're basically flooding the body of oxygen. So pulling it in, and we're forcing out the carbon dioxide. Now, what you may find with this is when you're doing it, you might find tingling in the fingers, tingling in the toes, occasionally a bit of lightheadedness. But what that means is really that you're changing the oxygen tension in your body. So you're basically you're alkalining your blood effectively. So this is one of the good things that comes out of this is as you're pulling the oxygen in and you're forcing the carbon dioxide out, you're giving the body what it needs. So therefore you're making your body less hospitable to things like to diseases. So things like cancer, things like diabetes, all these other illnesses, brain fog, even things like that, the general day-to-day kind of symptoms, it's good for your immune system. And this is why it's good, because the more oxygen you can get in your body, the presence of oxygen in your body is the absence of disease. So that's why I do it. And that's why I feel good about it. Once I'm finished, once I'm done, I'm ready to go about whatever it is that I want to do that day. But again, any other questions, feel free to kind of reach out, or like I said, get yourself online or on YouTube. If you don't want to go through the hassle of thinking, oh, I've got to go on YouTube, I've got to search for this kind of stuff like Wim Hof or guided breathing, then just count it out in your head. I mean, it takes me between 8 and 10 minutes a day. And if you just want to sit there and count out 30 breaths, 30 deep breaths, and then you just do the breath hold for as long as you feel you're able to, then it's all a start. But the further you get into doing this and the more you do it, the better it's going to feel. And I guarantee you will notice a difference. But as I said, try it, do it with the sun on your face if you've got a sunny day, do it outside if you want to do it outside, or just do it somewhere where you can find indoors, quiet, where you can sit or lay down for 10 minutes and whatever suits you. But for me, it's working, which is why I'm sharing it with people, and which is why it's something that I think it's a really good practice. And when you dig into the kind of real fundamentals about the oxygen side of what the oxygen is going to do for your body, that's again what's a driver for me and what I feel is great. So yeah, if you want to reach out, any other questions, that's fine. I'm always here, but for me, it's just about sharing. But have a good day.